Hello, hi. Colleen here with Couture. Yay, it's Friday. So happy about that. Oh my gosh, even with it being a holiday on Monday, woo, this is a long week. So I'm coming in, I'm gonna do a very quick two-sided project tonight. Let me just grab my iPad, get this going. I know I'm early on a Friday afternoon, but I figured I would come in. Hey Meg! I figured I would come in while my husband's driving home from work and before we do our food shopping. So I figured let me come in and do a quick project. These are our cutie patootie little box frames. These are the small, this is the small size, and this retails for $9.99. But the awesome part about this is it is double-sided. So what I'm going to do is put an evergreen, everyday sentiment on the inside, and then when it's time for Halloween, I can just flip it around and have my Halloween design right on the back. So this is dark stain on the back side, and it's got a nice kind of like a, I guess it's like a whitish with some stain in there kind of mixed in. How are you, Meg? These are one-time use only. I have not tested whether or not if I wax it to see if I would be able to erase it or not. I can't say because I haven't tested it yet. So I did not wax this today because I'm going to use a design in here that I'm perfectly fine with keeping in there. So for the back side for this, now you can see it doesn't fit, and that's okay. You just got to try some things out. So I tried to center it as best I could, so I'm going to get a little piece of color up here and then my lines here. However, I'm not going to use the October 31st inside. What I thought was I would take one of the transfers from, if this is called the apothecary labels, and I thought instead I would try to replace it with one of these inside. So I think the bone powder, kind of like the spider eggs, that's kind of cool too. Or the dragon eyes, I actually didn't use that one yet. I'm gonna go for the bone powder, I think, because I like the shape of the frame around it. So I think that's what I'll do for that one. Now, when I came on, I was thinking I wanted to do, this is our grape soda. So I was thinking of using grape soda, and then this is lime, which I do not believe we still carry lime. I have to double check on that. This is one of our older colors. I'm going to double check on that. But I thought of doing lime on the inside. But then as I was looking, I'm like, oh, this is on dark wood. So I'm wondering if I should do white and then the lime green inside. I'm kind of concerned how hey Jess, kind of concerned how the purple, the grape soda purple is going to look on this. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to change my mind and go with white for the inside. Hey, long time no see, Jessica. Jess and I had a little crafty afternoon. It was nice. I got to check out her awesome new craft room. So pretty, set up so nicely. Oh, sorry, I just had to take a quick sip because, oh my gosh, it's like, it feels like it's 90 degrees out. I'm not sure how hot it is, but I think I'm in a perpetual 90-degree state all the time for some strange reason. Anyway, let's just go ahead. I think I'm going to go with white. I think I'm going to do it. What do you think, Jess? White? Or should I go? Jess and I discussed this project earlier, and I'm changing my mind. Originally I was going to do grape soda and lime. But because it is on the back of the box frame, I think I'm going to go with white. Let's just go for it. And unfortunately, I do not have my water bottle. I have it packed for an event tomorrow. So, yeah, don't have that. So I'm just going to try to take this to the edge right here. And I did put, a whole hoop of chalk paste on there that I did not need. So I'm just kind of taking it to the very tippy top of the frame. And because the transfer is bigger, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I'm just kind of centering it as best I can. So that way I'm going to have a little piece going across the top. and a little piece going across the bottom, and I just really put too much chalk paste on there. All right, so I'm just going to keep going down to the next side. Don't worry about the teal in the middle. We don't want to waste our chalk paste on that. Thanks, Jess. I already kind of went ahead with the white before I saw your comment, but I appreciate it. I'm glad it was unanimous decision on the white. I think that's going to look better on this box frame. So I'm going to just do these two, I was ready to say lanes, 2 lines, and then I'm going to pull down because my chalk paste is probably going to start to dry on here because I'm not working as quickly as I should be, and it's fine. This is a very, what's the word I'm looking for? A very easy method to prevent your chalk paste from drying on your surfaces, so it's my preferred method. There are a couple methods, but this is the one that I kind of like. All right, so we have our first 2 lines. Let's see, hopefully I got all the way to the edge here. I got chalk paste on my finger. We're just gonna pull down. Ooh, that kind of looked distressed on the top, and I'm not sad about that, honestly. I kind of like it. All right, I'm just gonna heat this very quickly. And honestly, looking at this now, with how distressed that looks on the top, but it doesn't here, I might decide to take a little bit of sandpaper and distress it even more. Because I like that, how it's like distressed up here, and this is kind of perfectly white. Yeah, I might come back in there and throw some sandpaper on there and distress that bad boy and kind of make it look kind of wicked. All right, so we're just going to go right ahead. That's dry. Remember, we're not doing the October 31st, so I'm just going to take the lines here to here, just kind of trying to be careful I don't hit the circle. And don't worry if the chalk paste gets on your fingers or your clothes. It is completely washable, which leads me to the whole purpose of Couture and using our chalk paste is that the motto is design, love, repeat. So if you use your chalk paste and your transfer, you can love your design for a little while and then simply erase it with some water. Now, having said that, this is our one-time use board, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So this is the exception to that rule. Unless, like I said, we wax it first, which I have not tried. I don't know whether, Jess, if you've tried waxing it first and to know whether or not if you wax the surface, if you can use it again by washing off the chalk paste. I don't know. I don't know if Jess is still on. But I personally haven't tested that, so I was just curious if Jess did. Meg, if you're still on, did you test that yet on one of our boards as to whether or not you can wax it and then be able to wash off the chalk paste to reuse it again? But these are listed in our catalog as one-time use. So that's why I just want to point that out. But typically, when using chalk paste with our transfers, that's the whole point, is that you can change out your designs. Let me just pull down the next layer. Oh, see, that one got distressed because I think my chalk paste was starting to dry on there a little, which is leading me to want to distress the rest of them too. And, oh, you haven't tried it yet. Okay, thanks, Jess. I think I'm definitely going to take some sandpaper to this chalk paste and just distress it a little bit more. Just trying to be careful that I'm not getting the heat on my transfer. It's kind of hard because I'm pretty close, but I just don't want to heat set my transfer and then have it get distorted. So you just kind of have to be careful. I'm just going to lay that down there lightly, and we're just going to finish off our last 2 lines. I'm going to try to go through this pretty quickly. So I want to just try to get these last 2 lines done. So again, look how easily the chalk paste just glides right over that silkscreen area. And if by any chance you have purchased chalk paste and it seems like it's a little thick, don't worry, just add a little bit of water, little at a time, and stir it nicely, and then you'll get that nice yogurt-like consistency that you're looking for, and that makes your paste go on so nicely. So again, I'm only trying to get the very bottom here, which I know is because the transfer's kind of off of the board a little bit. And I have a feeling it's probably going to look like the top too, but this is kind of cool. I like it. Makes it spooky. Let's see if I can just pull that. There we go. Oops, I just realized I'm not on the frame. Let me move my project up a little bit so you can see what I'm doing down here at the bottom. Again, it's the transfer's kind of hanging off the box frame a little bit because it doesn't perfectly fit on here, and that's fine. Just trying to get it right into the corner there. All right, I think we got it all covered. Got all our excess off, all our excess right back into our jar. And then I have a pan of water right off to the side here. So I'm just going to put my transfer paste side down right into my pan of water and let it soak in there. And that's going to start to get the chalk paste out for me. Just grab a paper towel. Like I said, when you do have chalk paste on your fingers, no worries. Just comes off with a little bit of water. Okay, let's dry this bottom one. I'm going to put my lid back on my chalk paste. It's nice when you're finished with your whatever color you happen to be using, just go ahead and put your lid back on so it doesn't dry out your paste. Okay, and then we can just finish heating this down here so it gets dry. Good. So let's try putting bone right in the center. And here's another thing that is pretty cool. You can actually paint with your chalk paste. So if I wanted to, I could come in here and paint different color lines in here, or I could just try to put the transfer back down again and then paint in the spaces here if I wanted to. But if you wanted to paint with chalk paste, all you have to do is I just get a little paper plate or a little bowl, put some chalk paste in there, add some water, stir, and then you can paint with it. So that's kind of cool too. All right, let's try to get this guy here in the center. So I'm just using my white lines here as kind of a guide. So I kind of have it centered. There we go. And now I'm actually thinking I might change the bone powder to purple. I think I am going to use the grape soda instead of the lime. Just can't make up my mind today with my colors. And you'll notice that the grape soda is a little bit more liquidy. So that just depends on the consistency of the chalk paste depending upon the organic materials used. So you'll notice that some of them are a little thinner, and that is perfectly fine. Some of them are a little more like, especially the white is more like a fluffy, marshmallowy kind of consistency. Okay, we've got that covered. Putting our excess right back into our jar because we don't want to waste any of our chalk paste. And voila. Hey, the purple doesn't look so bad. I kind of like it. So I'm just going to put this transfer in my water pan right now real quick. And I definitely think I'm going to come back in here and get my sandpaper and just sand down some of this to make it look a little distressed. Maybe hang like a little spider from one of the lines. So that's an idea. I may decide to jazz this up just a little bit more, but it looks cute. I love that. If you could see the grape soda color there for the inside, it did come out pretty good. So for the inside, let me make sure that's dry. For the inside, I thought I was going to go pretty simple. And because this is one of my favorite transfers, I'm going to just simply put this one word inside here. And that is farm. I think I'm going to, hey Cheryl, I think I'm going to, just put that right here in the corner. And let me cover up my grape soda so that doesn't dry out. For the inside of our box frame, farm. And I'm going to use this I just used this earlier today, Midnight Sky. This color is gorgeous. And I love the blue and the dark wood. I think that will look so pretty together. So let's grab this. Open up our chalk paste, and as we do with our transfers, when we use them for the first time, we always label the back, right? I didn't mention that earlier, but I have used this transfer before. The reason that we label the back is because this is the sticky or the shiny side where our sticky transfer returns to. We don't want to accidentally put it on the paper side, so that's why we label the back. Because our transfers are reusable, right? So you want to make sure you're getting as much use out of them as you can. So I'm just going to go ahead and plop this guy right down here at the bottom. I kind of liked it in the bottom corner. I just thought that looked cool. Let's see if I can get this straight. There we go. And then as we push down on the transfer, we're just feeling to make sure there aren't any bubbles in our silkscreen area, because that's where our chalk needs to go through there. And if we feel any bubbles in there, then it's going to kind of make it look a little wonky when you take the transfer off. So I'm just using it. This is our, actually this is our small size squeegee. And you can see earlier I was using this. It's the small size squeegee just cut in pieces, just so I can get into smaller pieces. This is going to be easy peasy. Put chalk paste on and take the transfer off, and your new home decor little box frame is done. That is all there is to it. And you just made your own home decor piece, and now you've got a reusable transfer, so you can make them for your friends. You can change them in and out, mix and match designs, and create your own design. Be unique. And that is it. So you're literally just putting the paste on, and all that excess paste is going right back into your jar. That is it. And then we remove our transfer. Remember, when we're pulling our transfer from the surface, you need to apply equal pressure, so that way we're making sure that we're not stretching out our transfer. Voila. That is it. Look how pretty that blue is with the dark contrast in the back. I love that. Now I do have other pieces to this transfer. I literally just used the word farm. But there are some really cute other pieces that go with this. Just grab them out of here. So I kind of wanted to put it on the bottom like I did, just so I could see how I liked it. And then if I decided that I wanted to maybe come back in and add some cute little embellishments to it, I could do that. I would have enough space too. So I could come back in and put Sweet Farm, or I've got a couple other pieces. I've got a cute little heart. I could put that in front. So many cute pieces. And I like this. I could maybe just put that over top. So I'll think about that for a little bit. And as I always do, I like to look at it for a little while. And then think about it, see maybe if I want to add something to it, or if I just want to keep it, you know, nice and simple. Simple and elegant. So that is our double-sided project for tonight, with Farm on the front with our Midnight Sky chalk paste. Look how beautiful that is. And then we have, that can be up all year long, because that's our evergreen sentiment. We call them evergreen sentiments. They're like everyday sentiments. Then as Halloween approaches, bang, turn that over and you've got a cute little Halloween design that you can now hang on your wall. And you're good to go for the holidays. So how awesome is that? And then change it back again when it is not Halloween. Pretty cool, huh? I enjoyed that project. I hope you guys did too. And if you are not currently a designer, it would be amazing if you would share my video. Love to get the Chalk Couture love out there to your friends. And if you are interested in these products, I will put the link to my online store below. And if you are interested in becoming a Chalk Couture designer, which I have to tell you, it's an awesome thing to be. And I could tell you all about the amazing discounts, perks, commissions, and how all that works, because Chalk Couture is a direct sales company. I'd love to have you as a member of our team. So thanks again for watching. I will talk to you all later. Have a fantastic rest of your Friday. Bye.